Chat, no more playing around. We got a huge news, man. Big developments. Big developments in the Iceman rollout. So I'm not gonna waste no time, man. We just got a leak fresh in. If you guys remember, if you guys remember the book that Kish got open, and I noticed this before. I noticed this when I looked at this book. He was thumbing through it, right? We saw him thumb through the book, and I couldn't help but notice there was a lot more pages in the book. There were way more pages left. Like,
Option.
the book was pretty thick, right? Like, you
Cool.
could see right here. Look how many. Let me move my camera so you could really look at what I'm talking about here. That book got a lot more pages in it, right? The book got a lot more pages in it. So, hold on a second. Sorry, I just sneezed. Way more pages, right? So now it looks like this has found its way onto the internet, and it looks like this company Bars just cracked the code. Okay, never before, or this company here, never before seen photos of Drake's Iceman zine. They're calling it a zine. All right, so like magazine. I think it's like an artsy type thing, right? Where it's like a thing. They call it a zine. So we'll call it the same thing. So this was we're seeing way more photos, and apparently there's a website for this called IcemanCountdown.com. All right, so we go to that, and you use the code May 15th to unseal the book. So here's the website. And again, my camera's in the way. Let me move that so you guys can see. It looks like this looks really dope. It looks like you click right here, Iceman time, crack the code, right? So you go here, crack the code, the block is sealed, enter the 5-character key to break the ice and read the zine. So they said May 15th, right? May 15th. Oh, that was pretty cool. Okay, so this is it. Like, and I like that it came out this way because I've been trying to break this down, like just the pages that we saw on the stream. But it was kind of tough because a lot of them weren't the best quality. I was kind of having to go off the YouTube clip. And it looks like we got the full. Let me move my camera again. I'm going to make my camera a little bit smaller here, chat, just because I think we need to be looking at the details here, right? So it looks like this is the full meal deal, right? Yeah, this is the exact order it was in. Yeah, so it looks like we got the full magazine. So we've seen all this before, right? This is tied to the Gulf War thing. And I've been breaking this down, like the sexy red thing. The sexy red thing, I got some theories about this, but I just want to go through this and really look at what's here, right? So we've seen that. We've seen that. I just want to get to the new shit, the stuff that we haven't seen, right? I'll know exactly. We saw all this, but it's good that we've got high quality images now, right? Oh, look, you could turn it like a page too. Yeah, see, we didn't have a good look at it like this. Okay, that's the structure. Okay. We're getting close to the point where, yeah, it's pretty close to here where he cut it off. Okay, so this is the start of what's new. This is the start of what's new here. So we got this thing with the skull and shit. We got Drake. Looks like he's in Area 29. We knew he was recording there. I don't know if is this the exact same one, chat, where Drake was recording? Oh. Yo. Yo, wait. He's hooked up. Is he hooked up the? Is he hooked up the nitrous? That only makes me think of one thing. That makes me think of one thing, chat, and that's Ye. Ye did the nitrous thing. Look, remember? Remember when he did this? On release pick. So the way I look at this, it means two things. He's either trolling Ye. He's either trolling, or Ye might be on the album. It could be a shot, or Ye might be on the album. He's probably trolling, but you never know. I mean, we saw Sexy Red. This is definitely a reference to Ye. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that this is a reference to Ye. Interesting. So what else we got? I see the snow and I think of you. What has she got in the corner of her eye? Is that what it looks like, chat? What's in the corner of her eye? I don't know who this is. Do you guys? Let's keep going. We got Drake with a yellow fit. And then I don't know what this is. I'm not from America. Do you guys recognize this? It looks like a beaver or like a squirrel or something. I don't know what that is. You say he followed Ye on IG? Yeah, so maybe Ye might be on it. I mean, let's see what else we got here. Oh, shit. We got the trail of Biggie and Tupac's. You know what I think this is? Because I think there's a theme with this, right? I think the theme with this whole thing is like around the media and how the media pushes narratives. And obviously, the media really played a huge role in the East Coast, West Coast beef and pretty much added the fuel to the fire that led to a lot of this happening. So I think this is a statement. It's kind of funny. He's got the, you see how he's got the Bart, the Biggie Bart? That right there. I actually got that exact tattoo on my leg. Here, I got to show you guys, man. That's fucking crazy. Look, you see that Biggie Bart Simpson? Hold on, let me see if I can show you. I'm not able to show you, but I got that exact tattoo on my leg of the Biggie Bart. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I get from this, but we got to look at it a lot closer. Iceman, nothing too crazy about that. I don't know what this is. Looks like Diamond's making up a face. Drake. I think this is exactly like the other photo that we saw, right? There's like two of these. This looks like from What Did I Miss? Right? That's what I think that's from. Iceman is so cool. Calico. Okay. This weird looking thing. Let's see what else we got. We still got, like, look, that's 35 pages of 69. So that streamer that found the book, he didn't show half of what was in it. He only showed 20% of it. Iceman, One Against All, The Boy. Okay. How do you feel? This is another thing of Drake right here. What else we got? Okay, like this is clearly from What Did I Miss, right? Those last couple. Because you could see like that looks like the camera arm or whatever, right? To film. The Secret Teaching of Music. See, I got to look into all this, man. Yo, I don't even know how I'm going to do this, chat. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. Because I was only breaking down the first part. And now I got all this new shit. So I'm gonna have to get like, yo, if anyone wants to do any theories, if you want to post theories and help me in some way, like breaking this down, post it on Twitter or IG and tag me with your theory. And if your theory is, if I like your theory, I'll use it and I'll give you a shout out in the video. But like, we need all hands on deck at this point. Some of these probably don't mean much, right? Like I danced all night. I don't know what that would really mean, but some of these mean something cartel free, and then it says the end with this. Okay, that's that thing again with a 1 and a 2. That cross thing we've seen already. This looks like maybe them having like a dinner or some sort of event. Is that rocks right there? I don't know. It looks like rocks, maybe. Drake and some chick. Like, if you guys know who any of these people are, like I said, if you guys got theories, put them on Twitter, put them on IG story or post, tag me. And if I like put some detail into it, add the photos, explain it. Was this? So will you be my girlfriend? I'm reading. Pablo Escobar. It looks like Drake's mom and somebody. Right? Okay, picture of Drake. Owls create snow angels imprints while hunting in winter when they swoop down to catch mice and squirrels. Yo, I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of it's pretty cryptic. Like, it's clear that all this ties into the plot twist, right? Because that was almost 2 years ago when he did the plot twist. So this is in the same vein, right? I don't know who this is. Do you guys know? She gets married and then she got a gun to her head. Oh, chat. This is the craziest one yet. So we got the infamous Dr. Dre, High Five and Lucien Grange. And over top, it says, over top of Lucien's head, it says, remember, you are dust. God damn. God damn. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. So, shit. This is probably the craziest post in here yet. And there's no mistaking this. Like, there's no trying to figure out what this means. It's pretty direct. I don't know why it says Seattle First Baptist. That might mean something, but damn. Iceman gonna be crazy, man. Iceman gonna be crazy. Okay, we got Carmella and Tony. I can't remember this fucking scene. If she's putting on the ring or if I'd have to look. I'd have to look at this. And then you got this girl with the big bitties at the bottom. I think that might be Chromaz out of Toronto. Now, what could this mean, though? Why does it have... Because I got to remember, I'm a huge Sopranos guy, but I can't remember exactly what Carmella's doing in this scene in particular. I can't quite remember. I'd have to look into it. But then you got this girl here. Like, is this girl someone who looks at this? Are they going to know right away? Like, did someone he knows hook up with this chick? Wasn't faithful? I don't know. I don't know, right? Holy fuck. Another one. We got DJ Khaled. I have 2 Drake songs on my new album. Must Be Drake Bell. She's taking her ring off in that one, right? Yeah. She was cheating with the pastor. She was. So remember when I talked about this Khaled thing in Iceman episode 2? I talked about how I don't even know if it was really so much a thing to do with Khaled, but because Khaled is very much tied to UMG. He's a UMG artist. I think there's a couple reasons for why he wouldn't work for Khaled. So this is probably a troll because I can't see him. Why would Drake put DJ Khaled on his album? That's not how it works. Like Drake don't need DJ Khaled, right? Drake don't need DJ Khaled. Make it full screen. My bad. Okay, there we go. Now I'm really streaming. So we got DJ Khaled. He's definitely fucking trolling him, 100%. National Treasures with an S. More than one. Okay, so this again is from what did I miss, right? Shangar, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. Kind of looks like the Tupac cross, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like he had that kind of unique cross. Kind of looks like that. And then you got these 3 bracelets, it looks like, with different flags on them. Do you guys know who this is? Because I don't know who that is. It's got like I think these are cats. Hello Kitties, it looks like. And then Iceman, just a regular thing. Yo, this is fire. What is this? This is a McLaren. Damn. Do you think this is Drake's new whip or what? Do you think Drake with the yellow buck? And damn. That's nice. That is nice. Maybe his new whip. Iceman, Drake. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think this is there's going to be 4 episodes, chat. There's way too much leaning into it. He already said he was going to do another one. So I think this is like, you know, some of the, another example. Like, we're getting a 4th one. We're getting a 4th one. I'm almost sure of it. Nathaniel with the 2. Lucian's girl cheating with the pastor. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Let's keep going. Okay, we got Drake. Casper the Ghost. Iceman with the money. Human stories. I don't know. A woman with 6 martinis can ruin a city. Okay, yeah. Yeah, drunk women are can be a handful, for sure. Iceman, written by Aubrey Graham, performed by Drake. Read all about it in New York's. Oh, the rape of Mike Tyson, yeah. Yeah, remember the media and that? That's something else that got to be looked into, right? All this shit got to be looked into. There's no way I'm going to be able to get this out in time. So I need people to help. Like, people, like I said, post your theories on Twitter, IG, tag me, you know, whatever you think. And if your theories are dope, I'll definitely give you a shout out in the video. 100%. Because this is going to take me way too long. Like, the rollout's going now, right? So I'm not going to have time to do all this. And then next week, like by Monday, there's probably going to be something new to cover. You know? But look at all this. We got all these old phones. Like, what the fuck does this mean, right? Wow. If documents research ideas, this copy is free, not as a product. And there's the end. Low shimmy, yeah. I got time, you think? I don't know, man, because, like, this is a lot. Like, if we really look at what that kid only went up to, I don't know if he was, because I think Drake obviously wants this stuff out there, right? He wouldn't have made this book otherwise. And I think he probably wants people. Okay, so the kid only made it up to page 23. And then the rest we didn't see. So I don't know if Drake put this out into the ether. He probably, like, you know, this leaked for a reason probably, right? I'm sure. And I think this book probably plays a big part. Like, once the album drops, we'll probably be able to look back at this book and make some connections and be like, oh, like maybe this is the title of something. You know what I mean? But I'm sure there's things in here that need to be uncovered for sure. And connections need to be made. What do you guys think? Not every page has a hidden meaning though, bro. No, some of them are just like random shit, right? That probably don't mean anything. Like this here, I don't think this means much of anything. One thing I noticed about the picture of his dad with the Bentley, the Bentley got a California plate on it. I don't know if that's just coincidental or not, but you obviously know the West Coast and Drake. The thing with Sexy Red, I looked at it in two ways, and I was gonna put this in my breakdown, but like the if you look up, this is actually from the mixtape that she dropped when she first signed with Gamma. So like once she signed with Gamma, she put this tape out, The Hood Princess, I think it's called. That was her first official piece of music with Gamma. And like there's always the rumor's been going on for a long time that Drake might have a piece of Gamma. And we don't know if that's for sure or not, but that's what I thought of when I saw this, right? Now this could just mean she's on the album, but I found a picture that he picked to be kind of compelling when it comes to that narrative. And then also another person who's now under Gamma is Ye. Ye is now also with Gamma. So what do you guys think the probability is of Ye being on Iceman? Because I'm actually expecting Future might show up on it. If we got Future on there and Ye, it's gonna be a good time. Right? Go back to the buttons. There was a red button. Are you talking about the one with like back here? Like who's this chick? Who is this? He's just like living life. Living life. Are you talking about the switch thing? Let's see. It's up here, right? Right there. It doesn't have a red button. Oh, is that a red button? Or is that like a switch? Mystic G with the $2. Drake signing 2 Gamma would cause an industry shift. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would. Probably. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what he does because by all accounts, it's his last album with UMG, right? It's going to be interesting. Looks like a switch, not a button. We need Young Thug, Wayne, The Weeknd, 21 Savage. I could do without Young Thug on there, to be honest with you. Right? Damn, Drake off, David. Why isn't there no sound? My volume is on full blast. I don't understand that. But yeah, obviously I'm assuming he wanted this out into the ether. I think it leaked through that company Bars, right? I think they broke it. Yeah. So these guys picked it up. New cryptic Drake Iceman images on IcemanCount.com. So, what are your thoughts on the new images? So, I don't know if these guys got it first somehow, but it's obviously legit, 2 from Multi M. Is Drake going to pull a MJ? I don't know. I do think, I really do believe that Drake is going to pull some sort of industry stunt, loophole, something. And I don't think the album or this rollout is really anything to do with Kendrick so much. I think there's a bigger play going to happen with this album. And or even after the album drops. I think there's something he's gonna be doing something big, something huge. I really believe that. Definitely no Rick Ross. Yep, Ross is probably not on there. And I love Drake with Ross. Like I think there's not a single record they've done that I don't love. So like I almost think Ross and Drake make just as good as music as Drake and Future. Like I love hearing Drake with Ross. But I guess it might not be time for that to happen yet. Some Frank Ocean type shit. Exactly. So Frank Ocean, I put in Drake Ocean. Frank Ocean with Blonde Beat the Industry. So what Frank did, Frank owed one more album to I think Def Jam, right? And what he did was he put out like a 45-minute visual audio piece that wasn't the album, fulfilled his contract. Then the next day he dropped his critically acclaimed Blonde album, which by him doing that 45-minute piece, he fulfilled his contract. He got his masters back, owned his masters, and I think he went to Apple with Blonde. He went to Apple with Blonde, and he got like a rumored 20 million bag for Apple to put it on streaming. So he really finessed it. And Frank Ocean did, I guess it would be considered a loophole. Not even really a loophole. He was just kind of smart with how he did it. And I really think Drake is going to be doing something of that ilk. I think he's going to be doing something similar. Something's going to happen with Iceman. Something's going to happen. The Sopranos picture of the wife looking at her ring, that must be a reference to Whitney Kendrick. I think Drake knows something. Remember end of Family Matters, he's holding up a ring. So I thought about that too. But I also thought about LeBron as well. Because, there's been rumors that LeBron might not be the most faithful too, right? But another thing I noticed with with this website, what's it called? Iceman Countdown. I mean, this looks really dope. Okay, so it's by Low Battery. And Low Battery, okay, I'll follow these guys. Low Battery they own all these things. Look, rap. They own bars. Okay. So yeah, they got a hold of this in some way, made this website. And I think it's pretty cool. Like you go crack the code, you type in May 15th, the ice breaks, and then they didn't include the front page, the front cover. But May 15th, obviously the big thing, right? One of these things, like I couldn't even tell what this really was because the streamer covered it up. When the streamer revealed this, remember he put his hand over it and he said, terms of service, TOS. So I never really got a good look at this girl, but it just looks like a chick with massive tits. Right? And then we got Drake on his phone. And we know there's been a major theme around phones. Owls on phone lines, owls on tabs. Nokia, who's calling my phone. I've always felt like that record. There's something in that record that one day I feel is going to find out. From the moment I heard it, there's something subliminal about Nokia. So phones keep popping up over and over again. Something to do with phones. There has to be. Got his dad. Like I said, if you zoom in, I notice that's a California plate, which might mean nothing, but probably worth mentioning too. Ice News. I noticed from this clipping thing, right? The thing that he got this from is from this woman named Barbara Alper, I think. Barbara Alper. I think. Yeah. So
Subversive. We would.
So this is like this woman actually took pictures of a TV screen that was reporting the Gulf War. And like you could see Saddam Hussein back then, like this is the way the media works. He's like at the time, they weren't winning. Like Saddam Hussein was never winning that war anywhere close, but he's saying victory is certain because God is on Iraq's side. And it's showing the way that the media portrays things in different places and how it can, push narratives and shit, right? So the thing that I noticed about that cross was you see this here van. So you see the van, the ambulance, right? The ambulance got that cross, and I noticed like right before this page, same exact news clip, you got the cross, right? So I'm pretty sure this is from here. It's another reference to that. I believe. Shout out to Joshua Mixkey for the sub. 5 from the King Ashes. If Drake is going at UMG on the album, couldn't they block it? Since he submitted it already, and I bet their execs listened to it before launch. I don't think he submitted already. I don't think he did, but that's the good point. That's what's really interesting about this album for Drake is he is suing his label, and he owes his label one more album accordingly, right? So, on one hand, it's like, Drake is obviously their big, like their most streamed artist. He's the most streamed artist, period, really, right? So on one hand, it's like they want to push his music, but on the other hand, why would they help someone who's one, suing them, and two, I'm assuming wanting to leave? Unless they meet his demands, which I got a feeling a big part of Drake's demands is probably tied to ownership. I think he wants, and this is just me speculating, I don't know, but I think he wants his catalog, which is extremely valuable. Extremely valuable. And like I've been seeing things like, when Nazar, they did this, we still don't know what this jewelry thing is, but when I think about ownership, right? Why is this taking forever to? What kind of Wi-Fi do I got, chat? Let me refresh this shit. When I think about ownership, this company made like this box for jewelry box. We still don't know what it is. We still haven't figured it out. But right here on the case, you can see legacy belongs to those who create. Which, I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Legacy belongs to those who create. Legacy belongs to the people who own the art and made the art. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works a lot of times. But when I think about that, I definitely think about what we just mentioned around ownership. But yeah, let's keep going, though. We got this one. And it says issue 1. Issue 1. So I don't know if there's going to be another issue coming out after this, right? Because is there going to be more? The Ultimate Gemini with the 1435. Dirt, I sent you an email. Your checkout isn't working on your website. I'll text my girl about that. Okay. No, I'll look into it, man. Sorry about that. Ghost Palone. Ghost Palone is crazy. Thank you for the 2. 69 images. Relevant at all? You think 69 God? I mean, it could be, but it could just be coincidental. I mean, the thing is, we know it's missing the front cover. So the front cover would have made it 70. I'm not sure why it's not included. But that's definitely part of the magazine, right? Continuing on, though. So we just talked about this thing. Sexy Red. You know what I thought about with this Pinocchio, too, right? The Pinocchio, I thought about push-ups because he's in the scope. Like the label you in the scope right now, right? And I don't want to veer too much into Kendrick land because, like, for one, I don't think we're really going to get a round 2 or anything. But You can see right here, like your label boy, you in the scope right now. So I couldn't help myself when I looked at the Pinocchio in the scope. And, ever since episode 2, I've claimed that I thought the Pinocchio was Kendrick in that one. Episode 3, I think it was executives. But I do think, I think about that. I think about that. Can't help myself. Keep going. So this here looks like a strip club, right? Because these are the poles. These are the poles right here. Is this area 29 or is this like, I think this might be AI or something, obviously, right? Or, yeah, it has to be. So they made the strip club snow and ice. I mean, snow goes hand in hand with strip clubs, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, 100K. Thank you for the new membership, bro. Appreciate you. 10 from Yana. He never ceases to amaze me. His rollout made intern news, CNN, ESPN, BBC talked about it. Major Corp were using the ice sculpture for their own promo. Whether you like them or not, gotta respect it. Bro, I was watching one of these bum streamers, one of these bums anyway, on the other side, were trying to claim that the Drake fans are paying a lot of attention to Kendrick, proving that Drake needs Kendrick for his rollout. Like, are you crazy? Are we just saying anything at this point? Like, you're delusional if you believe that. Drake has never been the one to need anyone or anything to promote himself. Drake can surprise drop. Easy. Now, when it comes to Kenny, we got to be honest. If we're talking about his career, whether it be firing on people when he tried to do the how to rob shit, or when he did the control verse, or when he pops out with the Heart Part 4, or when he does like that, or any shock value moment, things like that, that's someone who needs a little bit more juice on it, right? Needs a little bit more for his music. He does it every time. He does it every time. So that's just facts. We got, like, looks like, do you think these are stacks of like 10K, right? So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 100,000. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't want to count all these, chat. I'll have to count them later. How much do you think is there, though? So that's 100, 200, 300, 400. There's probably $1 million there. What do you think? What do you think? I think there's probably $1 million there. Summer 2025. I think this owl right here is Vibes Cartel's owl. I don't know who. These are dope, though. These are dope. Really dope. Yeah, he got the camo owl. Really nice. This probably came from the jeweler because it looks like they're sitting on like a nice case or something, like nice soft material. Snow without weather. These are all the ice. And like, I couldn't really pick any of this out at all from the stream. So I'm glad this shit leaked because this probably doesn't mean anything. Let's be real. It's probably just like, it's just like logos and shit they did, right? Designs they did, but still cool to see. We got this. Save our clubs. More stuff I got to look into. Again, I'm only up to here in my breakdown. So all this other stuff, like I said, man, if you guys want to help me with these breakdowns and you want to get a mention or get some flowers in the video, whether it's like you might be a rapper, maybe you got music of your own, maybe you'd rather me say, yo, this dude came up with a dope theory, he's a rapper, check out his music, yada, yada, or maybe you might be a graphic designer or whatever, right? If you come with a good theory that I like and you tag me on IG or on Twitter, post it, or whatever you think, and I like it, I got no problem shouting out your business or whatever in the breakdown, right? So this looks like that's a 5-liter Mustang, right? For sure. It's an older, like, I'm going to say, fuck, I don't really know my Mustangs like that, but probably like a 1988 Mustang 5-liter. Let's see. Similar, right? Definitely got like that classic like drop off with the hood, like the little tiny hood on it, right? Now it could be like a few years ahead. See, this is like the type of car that my dad likes. My dad would love this car. Good old Mustang. All right. So next we got this looks like these look like volume knobs, right? But like I don't know what this will like from a mixer or like I don't know. You guys would have to tell me. Shout out to Akash for the Akashim for the sub. Much appreciated. 10 from I can't read your WH6. Salute to you. Let the world freeze. Look, man, I feel like we're going to keep getting things every other day. Drake is continuing to keep it interesting. I do think he's putting this shit out for a reason. I do think this book is a lot more important than what people think. And it's given us clues. It's given us clues into what's happening next. Little clues. Shit like this, I don't know. Like what could this mean? I would have to look up this character. This looks like a spin-off on the For All the Dogs. The dog that his kid drew just turned into a devil. Maybe his kid drew this one too, I don't know, but this thing here I think is maybe some Japanese thing or something. I don't know. Like this probably doesn't mean much. Iceman in the clouds. This I kind of puzzled with because I don't know where the 11 and the 6 comes into play. Oh, wait. Drake, no, October is the 10th. So no, November 6th. Canada, Ontario. 11 and 6. Do you guys know what that means? Oh, it's White Boy from the 6. Okay. My bad. Thank you for the 10, bro. What do you guys think about this? A Vanilla Ice Mustang? Yeah, straight up. Really though, right? You say this looks AI. No, I agree with you. Noah? Yeah, this definitely looks to be AI to me. Most of the stuff in here is not AI though. Most of the stuff, like I was kind of wondering, this frees the world. Just a cool design, right? I noticed like a lot of the times with this, like there's a kind of a theme around a blur. Like you know how these like you could see that kind of blur around the similar to how he rolled out which one and what did I miss and all those ones, right? This I don't think means much of anything. Was this photo public, chat? The like I know we seen him. There was a photo of a recording thing, right? Drake Area 29 recording. Drake set up a studio in Area 29. I remember when this came out.
You see the setup?
So that's Noel right there.
Octavian. Octo. What are we doing? Are we recording in the club?
Look where we are. Yeah.
I'm wondering if that Area 29, like, no, I don't think it is. That the strip club, because I'm looking at the dance floor, right? From that strip club that's all frozen. I'm wondering what club that is.
Diamonds are smiling. Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. This is insane.
So I guess he set up in here to get a bit of inspiration, right? Like why not? Probably trying to cook up a banger. So he's into elements. He's into elements, right? But this photo, as far as I know, has never been shown before. So for anyone thinking like that this isn't official, this is official. This is 100% official. This is the magazine, right? This is the magazine. You know, that kid could have got the magazine or 50K. I would have picked the 50K too, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. Shout out to Grant Acker with the $10. K-Dot surprise album sold 324,000 album units first week. That's good. K-Dot Fireman album rumor had 100K likes on X. 7 times higher than Drake's Iceman announcement. Round 2, get ready, Drake fans. Listen, man, like that fireman shit and that stat that it had 7 times higher than Drake's Iceman announcement. Like, what do you even mean by that? Like, do you see how viral Drake has been over the last 2 weeks? It's been crazy. That's all you can see is Drake. You barely see Kendrick in anything. What you're saying doesn't make sense. And what was his surprise album? GNX? The one fresh off the battle? The peak of his career? Where people were waiting for him to just dunk on Drake even more? That he made very much about Drake? Yeah, that did sell 324K. For sure. I'm not doubting Kendrick what he could sell either, by the way. But I'm saying Kendrick has a trend throughout his career of doing shock value things and creating these moments. And Drake doesn't do that. I don't think there's really any other, well, maybe The Game does it. Like, he'll diss people every time he drops an album. A lot of rappers don't do that, right? But Kendrick definitely has a pattern. You doubled up on your 10 though, buddy. Grant, you gave me $20. So if you want to put something in the chat that you want to, Dirt, you sounding wild right now. No, I'm not, man. I'm not. Kendrick pops out, does these shock value things. He did it with Control. He did it with the Hard Part 4. He tried to do it with that Monster freestyle where he like called out Jay-Z and Kanye and everyone else. That didn't really work at the time because his career had not taken off yet, but there's a pattern. There's a pattern of him doing that. For sure. He did it with Like That. So, yeah. 2 from Zahoon RBX. Look at Danique Grove Dragon album cover. What's that? Denki Grove. I'm not lying. I'm not making this stuff up. You guys got to admit that I don't hold anything against Kendrick for doing that, but he does do it. Oh, okay. Here we go. This is exactly where it came from. It's exactly where it came from. What is this? $1994. It's techno and trance music. Interesting. That's another thing. So you just found that. Like I didn't know. I didn't know what it was. Does Drake not sneak diss on every album? Sneak diss is subliminal disses that like fans gotta literally pick apart to try and find is a lot different than doing what that dude does. It's just you can't compare it. So like I said, this I think is a Ye reference for sure. Definitely. This I don't know if you're looking in the corner of her eye, but you know I don't. What do you think about what's in the corner of her eye right there, Chad? I don't know if you've watched some of the movies that I've watched over the years, but something looks like it's in her eye. Something looks like it's in the corner of her eye. Look at it. Why your mouth moving like that? Look at it. Thanks for the subscription, Beck Zine Shenanigans. Thank you. So yeah, I don't know what that is. This here, like no one, I've never seen, I don't think Drake wearing that. So again, like this is all authentic, right? It's kind of coming out of nowhere. I got to try and call Ack and see what he thinks about this. 1 second. See if we get Ack on the horn. Let's see. Okay, let's see if we'll see if he'll pick up. He's pretty difficult to get a hold of. Yo, Ack. Yo, I'm on stream. Are you looking at did you see all these leaks or what?
Yeah, I just got sent it. So like I'm finna go look at it now. But I'm about to start up because I was gambling. I'm about to start my regular stream.
You're going on, okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, dope.
It's a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of shit, bro. There's like a thing of him wearing like you know how Kanye had like the nitrous photo of him with like the hoses on him.
Yeah.
He's got like a
Drake
thing.
on the nitrous?
Yeah, he's lying down. He's got the hoses connected up to him. So people are thinking like, yo, is Ye going to be on the album or is he just trolling?
Nah, I don't think Ye gonna be on the album, man. But I'm hoping Drake and on that nitrous. That shit fries your brain. I'm serious.
I know.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like, yo, this is the time we need Drake locked in. We don't need this nigga. We don't need this nigga off some Young Thug whippets. Ever since Young Thug took them fucking whippets, listen to his last song. That shit sounded atrocious. So we got to keep Drake away from any mind-altering substances and all type of shit like that, man. We got to keep the boy pure. Straight up.
Yo, straight up. Time. Straight up, man. Straight up. Yo, yeah, let's link.
Yeah, I'm about to be live in like literally 20 minutes.
Okay, dope.
All right. Okay. So if you want, people told me you were like looking at it and stuff. So I'll either call you on Discord or something.
Okay. Yeah, we can link. Okay.
All right.
Okay, peace. So we'll link up with Ak here real quick. We'll link up with Ak. This though, this is clear. Like you kind of got to look at it. Like it's like. Fuck, can I zoom in on here, man? I just want to look at the different pictures they picked. Okay, yeah. Okay, basically it shows, like, it's got Biggie with the Coogee, and then all the evolutions of how that went. Like, he's even got the one with Trump on there. But like I said, this tattoo right here is exactly on my leg, too. My Biggie Bart. I got it a long time ago. More Biggies here. That's the vibe. That's the one. I think these are the ones. I don't know if this was like the last one before Biggie got killed. Yeah, see, it says East versus West right on it, right? East versus West. They perpetuated that whole thing. So there's definitely a trend on this. There's a trend around the media and what the media does. And, like, you know, if you've looked at Drake's lawsuit, some of the things he's alleged, some of the connections that he's claiming, you know, it makes sense, right? It makes it. Let's keep going. Let me zoom out one more, but now we got like the full thing here. Here we go, chat. Did anyone figure out what this thing is? Anyone figure it out? Let's go. Mustang outsold GNX. Hit my gram. Mikey Motorini. Okay, you can hit me up and I'll accept you. Thank you for the 2, bro. Thank you for the 2. Let's continue. So again, this looks like same thing with the car, the Mustang right there, right? What did I miss? Why does he have the Calgary Flames here? This just looks really weird. Some of this don't probably mean anything, right? Like, what could this possibly mean? You'd have to look it up and see where this came from. Like, what I'll do a lot of times is just go to Google Images, but Iceman, how do you feel? How do you feel? Is that like a quote from with the cross? The craziest one in this chat, the craziest one really, if we're being honest, is definitely the one with Dr. Dre and Lucian. Like, you don't get much bolder than that. You don't get much bolder than this. Like, this is pretty clear what he means here. So Drake is confident in some particular way, whether it's through the lawsuit or the appeal or through something else he got planned. I don't know how confident he can really be with the appeal, just given the statistics around appeals when it comes to defamation cases. Like, it's like less than like a 5% chance, I think, of it going through. Like, of a judge going behind another judge and ruling against that judge, right? For defamation. Like, defamation is really tough to prove. We just saw it with Afro Man. Afro Man literally called a police officer a pedo. Like, put his government name out and called him a pedo, or his brother a pedo or something. And they ruled it in court. You know, he beat that case, right? So I think shit like that is tough. But does anyone know what this What scene is this with? Is she looking at her ring or what is it? I gotta fucking watch The Sopranos again. I want to do it, but it's a commitment. You know what I mean? If you're gonna watch this, you gotta put aside like a month to really watch it. It's a commitment. There are absolutely no similar defamation cases in history. Too many entities. Yeah, so I don't. Round two has been happening for 2 years now. I'm not you actively. Okay, wait. I'm just reading the chat. I see you guys arguing. You guys are arguing with each other. You want to check it up, Kashan? Sorry. You want to check it up and see what this is? They call this guerrilla marketing, Dirt, the process of releasing weird cryptic shit to promote upcoming work. I fuck with this. Yeah, I think it is like, but at the end of the day, this means something. Like a lot of these things, like who's this girl in the bottom? I think it's Chrome Az is her name. Is her name, right? Let's see. Carmela hugging Tony ring scene. One of the most profound scenes. Tony gives her an enormous jeweled ring. While they're kissing and embrace, she's looking at her ring above his head. She's literally willing to overlook Tony's character sins in exchange for material possessions. Okay, what was it? The very beginning of the tell. Okay, let's look it up. I don't want to get too. I don't want to. Tony Carmela. I don't want to. I got to be careful with this because this type of shit gets flagged pretty quick. I think. Is this it? Wait. Nah, she's wearing white. She's wearing white. Celebrates Carmela's birthday. Is this it? Oh, yeah, I think this is it. Okay, here we go.
Oh, my God. Tony.
Here, allow me.
Here, allow me. Try it on. Let's see.
Happy birthday.
I got to keep pausing the chat because it's going to end up fucking flagging me.
Oops.
What?
Look at the ring your father gave me.
I already saw it. I was gonna wrap it, but
I think the context is important here because I think she's, if I can remember, I think she's kind of like feeling a bit guilty about what Tony does for a living. Like the fact that he's like this mob boss or whatever, and all this comes from the proceeds of a legal crime, right? She also knows that I think she knows that he's cheating too at this time. If I like I'd have to go back, right? But so the fact that he used that part, yeah, she's looking.
My mind is playing tricks on me.
Shout out to Mike B928 over on Kick for the sub. Very much appreciated. But yeah, this she's looking past who he is because of stuff like the rings and the lifestyle he gives her, right? So then we got to find out who this chick is on the bottom. And I think I could tell who it is, to be honest with you. I think it might be this woman named Chromaz. Chromaz. Is it Chromaz? Chromaz. Is this her? Nah, that ain't her. No, it's something different, bro. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Leave her name in the chat, because I know someone here knows who I'm talking about. We got lots of Toronto people in here. It's not her, bro. It's not her. Chromaz. I think that's her name, man. But I think Chrome Oz. Is it? Chrome Oz? Like a Ozzy? Chromeo. No, that ain't it. Chromaz. Okay. I think that's her, bro. I don't know for sure, but CHROMAZZ. Chromaz fan page. Why do I think it's someone different? Like I've seen this girl before, bro. Yeah, that's not her though. That's not her. Let me check. Let me look up. Did Drake actually meet Kendrick Lamar back? Oh, wait. Shout out to VV for description. Thank you for the 5 from Next to Loon. Did Drake actually meet Kendrick backstage at one of Kendrick's shows in Toronto? Is that the moment Drake is referring to on push-ups? I don't know. I know that Drake was there, and he said backstage in the city it was a friend zone, so I don't know if they met or not, right? That's definitely what people claim. 5 from Hey Hype. Can we get a wellness check for Whitney? I'm worried Kendrick's beating on his queen again after the rollout by Drake. Drake's the GOAT. Yo, appreciate the 5, man. But we gotta chill. We gotta chill with some of that stuff. But I get what you're saying. Now, this could be, I mean, again, we got a white woman here too, right? So I don't know, man. I think about LeBron too when I look at this. I obviously think about Kendrick. I mean, this could be to a whole bunch of people. Then we got Khaled. And the thing is with Khaled, bro, like, you guys remember that trailer that DJ Khaled put out? Could you imagine the budget for this? Only for Drake. Like, this whole trailer was based around the Drake feature. He had Mark Wahlberg in this. Like, he had... Is this it right here? Yeah, just look at this trailer. Think about how much this cost to put together only for Drake. Like, Drake fucked his entire album.
Oh, shit! Yeah, baby!
Okay. Okay, yeah. I don't know if he's agile really to do that, but good. He does his own stunts, you know?
Let's go! You saw that? God did! God did! Let's go! Get in the car! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Let's get it! Come on, get in! Go!
Just think now, keep in mind, this entire thing went to waste. This whole entire thing is based around a Drake feature. That's what's crazy about it.
Suck it up.
Hey, did you get it?
You got away, boss.
Do you understand what I'm fucking telling you? This guy's got 2 Drake songs on there, okay? 2. What if he has another 100 fucking bar verse from Jay-Z? And that thing gets out on the fucking street. If it doesn't go through me, it's not getting out. Do you understand me? Get the fucking album and get Khaled. You get his fucking ass.
All for Drake to be like, nah, I'm not doing a record with you is crazy to me, man.
Yo, you good? You hit?
Tone, I roll with God.
So you got it?
Listen, I don't even have a scratch on me. Of course I got the album. Back secured.
They keep trying to get you for this one, Khaled.
Yo, Tone, this album ain't regular. This the biggest. This the one.
Wait. It's the one with the 2 Drakes?
Yes, this the one with the 2 Drakes. And they don't even know what else is on here. Yo, driver, you filming me?
Yo, my man, what are you doing?
Yo, film this. I roll with God. Grab the wheel, Captain, grab the wheel. I'm gonna get, come on, please.
You realize the budget for this was crazy, right? Like, UMG allocated a fucking bag for this. Like, Khaled's under UMG. You got to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Everything I love, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to me. I got you. Gotta go. You all right? You all right? Not a scratch on me. That's what I'm talking about. Scratch on me. Get up. Get up. Not a scratch on me. You know who you roll with? God. Who you roll with? God. Who you roll with? God. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get something to eat, man. I'm mad hungry. Jamaican food. Crazy. Jerk chicken. Curry goat. Snapper fish.
I mean, it's really long, but you guys get the point, right? Like, this thing is a 7-minute long trailer that they put a crazy amount of effort into. They got like big actors in this and shit.
Yes, I'm on my way to the studio now, man. It's been a long day. I'll talk later. Do me a favor. Send Rihanna the record. Alarm of God.
So yeah, he mentions Hove in there. He mentions Rihanna in there, but obviously the 2 Drake features was a huge deal for him. Only for Drake, like he's doing shit like this. And when I see this here, like Drake in this, what I always interpreted from this shot was these are executives, obviously shareholders, powerful people within that conglomerate, right? People that put money towards stuff like this. And you got to look at what Drake has done for UMG over the years when it comes to people like Khaled and all these other people handing out single after single after single. And then, after the battle, he stopped doing that. So when you see Drake says Khaled, Drake, Bell, you remember when he goes, Drake's back to work. So am I. This one with 2 Drakes. Praise God. God is the greatest. All glory to God. And Drake goes, nah, must be Drake Bell. And a lot of people thought, well, he's pissed at Khaled because Khaled didn't speak up during the battle. Like, he didn't say anything. Maybe he didn't hit Drake up at all, which could be part of it. But I also always felt like, why would he do that for UMG? Why would he keep being the delivery boy after everything that he alleged happened in the battle? Why would he give them that? So I don't know if it's so much to do with Khaled, but like, if you look up DJ Khaled, I'm pretty sure he's directly under UMG. Where's the record label? Labels. Terror Squad, Cash Money, Universal. He's under UMG. So why help that guy out, right? It makes no sense. Grant Acker with the 10. Thank you again, bro, for the 10. Much appreciated. Drake will diss Cole and Dot on 2 tracks. Kendrick said on Meet the Grams, I don't hate you. It was competition until you attack my family. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Drake's going to fire at either one of them. Like, I don't think he's going to call it any names or anything. I don't think Drake has any value in getting into another battle. Like, he's had more battles than any rapper from his era, from his generation. And he's got well-documented battles that were massive battles, like whether it be Meek. Pusha didn't really go the distance, but Kendrick, obviously, I mean, he's went back and forth with Hove. He's went back and forth with Common and Ludacris and all types of people, right? So Drake's got a full career that I don't think he needs to do it anymore. I don't think he has anything to gain from doing it. And if anything, the battle that he just went through proved it. It's not even like he just went through it. It's 2 years have been passed, but it still feels like it just happened. I don't know if it's just me, but, $2 from Bum Mofo. Company my bro worked for got hired for promo. CN Tower. Interesting. Thank you for the 2, bro. Thank you for the 2. Let's see. Do you think any of these will be... This would make a good album cover, honestly. And that kind of looks like the shape of an album cover. Honestly, I'd be more than happy if he made this the album cover. I think this is hard. National Treasures. Like, that's another record that I really wish didn't leak. Because you guys remember when we first heard that, like, ominous beat from Iceman stream number 2? Like, everyone was talking about that beat. Everyone loved that beat. Where is it? Iceman live stream. Episode 2. Okay, so remember right here. It cuts out right here. I remember, man, the reaction to this was like everyone...
Yeah. I gotta light the tower up for this. Yeah. Okay.
I love that part of it too, like that right there, like the hook part. Yeah, so everyone was hyped for that beat. I can almost guarantee they did not want this to leak. I think this could have potentially been on Iceman. Honestly, I don't think this was supposed to go out, but we did get it. It just, I feel like the record would have definitely did something on the charts, but I don't really know if I really love Pressa on it that much. And nothing against Pressa. Like, I just know, like, that Toronto sound is really niche. Like, it's not for everyone, right? It's just not for everyone. Like, most of the people that listen to that are from Toronto, right? And no disrespect, but it's just kind of true, right? It's like a required taste. Acquired.
Yeah. For the city, though.
He cooks on this, though. I can expect to get this type of energy on Iceman for sure. He's coming on this type of timing for sure.
Yeah.
I just, like, I gotta be honest, I wish Drake just carried that whole thing himself, man. Verse 2, we needed verse 2. We needed verse 2 from Drake on that. Like, let's be honest, chat. Let's just be honest.
So she not put the brick in the way. We running the place, but it's hard to admit. And she fell in love when she came to the finish.
You know what I mean, though? I feel like Drake could have just, he was sliding on that so perfect, bro. Like, what? Drake will be dope. For sure. For sure. Shout out to Super Ghost in the chat. My guy. Shout out to ZX and Swish for the subscriptions. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's one that, you know, why does it say National Treasures? Like, there's more than one. Yo, what if he does National Treasure, but he gives a second verse? I don't know. this could have been, you know what this could have been though? This might have been intended, like this artwork right here, the more I look at it, it's possible that this artwork was supposed to make it onto his Instagram to promote it, right? Cause like remember when he did all the other ones like that? Like if you look up Drake, like what did I miss? Which one? Like it's in this style of writing, right? Which the moment I saw this, I knew another episode was coming with this stuff because that's kind of how he did it for every one of them. Like we got which one, right? Which one was exactly like that, and what did I miss was like that too, right? These are the like things that he posted, and then for episode 3, he switched it up and did this. But I'm pretty sure the leak happened before. I think the record leaked. National Treasure leaked before episode 3 happened. I don't know for sure. But when I look at this, I think that record was supposed to be part of the streams, possibly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Is Iceman Countdown from Drake's camp, or did the zine get leaked? I don't think it's from Drake's camp. No, because the Iceman Countdown, right? Well, I'm on it right now. If you go back on this website, right? It's linked to Low Battery. And Low Battery is like the company that Low Battery owns Rap, like this page. They run this, which I'm assuming they I thought that they posted. See, they're posting some of the stuff now. Drop these images. View the full zine on Iceman Countdown. See? So these guys are the ones that own the site. So maybe someone from Drake's team sent it to them, or they got a hold of it in some way and leaked it. But I really do feel like all these were supposed to. I think that kid from the stream was supposed to show the whole magazine, and he only showed like 20 pages of it. Let me make me smaller again here. So we seen that. All this shit we seen before, right? Most of this stuff's pretty cut and dry. Now the Iceman, the hockey rink, right? Kind of look at it in two ways. Like one, could this mean like double disc? Like obviously it looks like a CD. Or could this mean he's doing like a world tour in arenas? He's selling at an arena. You know what I mean? That could be it too. This thing here. So look, this actually, the issue date on this was April 9th. So they only finished designing it. Like this is obviously the designer who made it, right? See, Client Dream Crew, that's Drake's company, like behind Euphoria and like the Iceman episodes, all that. This is the project number. And it looks like, yeah, they issued this on April 9th. And what day did Drake do the ice sculpture date? He did it May 15th. Okay, so they had this in the works for a bit. Although this diagram here is not what the sculpture looked like. And I think he designed the sculpture so that you could climb it, right? Because it was like up, flat, up, and then, you know what I mean? Otherwise, if he had it like this, no one would be able to climb it. Now, was that kid sent up there? I don't know. I don't really care, though. I don't really care if, like, he sent that kid up there. Like, I still thought it was dope. Nonetheless. Did anyone figure out what this thing is here? it looks familiar to me. That face, but I can't I can't quite place it. Let me see here. Yeah. Should I link what Ack or what, chat? Should I link what Ack? I don't know if he's on yet. Academy. Nah, he's not on yet. Bro, Ack will claim that he's going on stream. And then it'll oh, wait. What's this? Yeah, see, Ack will claim he's going on stream. And then, like, be 4 hours late. He's famous for it. So I'm not going to hold my breath. You say it's a Lupin anime? A Lupin? What is that? Lupin. Lupin anime. Is that like a style of anime? I'm not an anime guy, so I don't know. It definitely looks like kind of like this. I don't know. Even if Kendrick did drop every year just as much as Drake, he still wouldn't beat Drake in numbers. Party bigger than Keem and Schoolboy Q. That's a fact. I hate this shit. He was just on for an hour and said he'll be back. Okay. Maybe I'll come back on after, or I'll just go on his stream. Because, like, I actually got to get cracking. But what I do want to tell people, though, and I really mean this, if you got theories about any of these things and, you know, you want to share them, please feel free to tag me on Twitter or tag me on Instagram. Let's get the theories out there. I mean, I think this is what he wants. I think I think he's putting this out, like, looking for his fans to decode this stuff and try and break it down and make some sense of it. Like, some of it might not mean anything, but I feel like we should be all hands on deck with the theories, right? So, like I said, tag me. And, oh, wait, $1.43 from Cairo Steel. Ack sometimes on Kick first to play his intro music. Yeah, I don't know if he's on Kick or not. Speaking of Kick, I got to go back on there soon. What's the dirt burner? Academics. Nah, he's not on yet. He's not on yet. So he'll be on soon, and then I'll probably be back on as well, whether I'm joining him or whatever. You could check out his stream. I'm interested to see what he thinks about this whole thing leaking and stuff. So Salute, thanks for being part of the stream. This stream will remain up. So even if you're not a member, usually we put them behind a paywall. But what I said is for the Iceman era that we're in, I'm not gonna be making anything members only. Anything Iceman related is gonna be free. You don't need to be a member. We're just gonna leave it up because you know, is we've been waiting for this. So I don't want to make people pay for the content if they missed a stream.